Isekai are anime in which the main character is dropped into another world. They are a very popular genre of anime today. Isekai can feature many different scenarios in which the main character is dropped into a fantasy world, a gaming world, or just a parallel universe where things aren't the same. The only distinguishing feature of Isekai is that the main character is dropped into another land. However, one common characteristic among the Isekai of today is the trope of the ordinary character becoming extraordinary, in which the person who was dropped into the other world was somewhat plain and ineffectual in their normal life. But once they joined the other universe, they discovered their own agency and potential. Although Isekai happen to be fairly trendy today, the history of Isekai date back over hundreds of years. The Japanese interest in stories about characters who are dropped into unknown worlds can be traced back to Japanese literature as early as the 1800s, but also has significance far earlier in Japanese folklore and stories where kamis would spirit people away, conceivably to unknown and mysterious worlds. Additionally, Isekai can have any number of concurrent genre typings like horror or comedy. Here are some isekais that you might enjoy. Re:Zero, Mushoku Tensei, Jobless Reincarnation, Overlord, Inuyasha, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, Sword Art Online, Sunny Boy, Magic Knight Rayearth, The Rising of the Shield Hero, Digimon Adventure. Isekai as a concept is also cross-cultural, as there are many Western literary creations that delve into stories about waking up in distant lands. So as a genre of anime, it is a great way to nurture a burgeoning interest in Japanese animation. Sports anime are anime about your favorite pastimes. They're about competition and how an individual or team faces tough opponents and challenges in order to come out on top. The only major commonality among sports anime is that they're about a sport, either a physical or strategic sport. This is why some sports anime center team sports like basketball, and other sports anime follow typically individual sports like running. To the extent that sports includes most types of competition like chess, shows like March Comes In Like a Lion could be considered a sports anime, as many people consider chess a sport, and the show does follow many of the typical conventions of sports anime.
At number 11.
He's there? But how? Go!
Score it, you egoist. Yoichi Isagi!
I am a striker!
Thematically, sports anime tend to be about competition, improving yourself or others, and achieving your dreams. You'll find that most characters in sports anime have different reasons for playing, along with different skills and abilities. These shows illuminate what it's like to take the skills that you have and maximize them to overcome your weaknesses. Sports anime also center themes related to camaraderie, teamwork, sportsmanship, humility, and self-improvement. Many sports anime differ very much by their marketing. A majority are marketed towards young teenagers and fall into the shonen category. These anime follow quite closely the typical structures of shonen, with characters and teams with unique skills and abilities, levels of ability, and hierarchies of ability that the characters have to climb, and villains that the characters have to defeat. But other sports anime are marketed towards older teens and adults, some falling into the slice of life genre.
Wait! Just stay on the team, okay?
But I
don't care what your motivations are! Don't quit! Don't make me go back to training alone.
Look,
So what if you weren't the best on your first try? You didn't even give yourself a chance to learn! If you stay, and you push yourself, and you do the best damn job that you can, do you even know what you could make?
I'll stay.
We got him! We got him! Yeah!
In these anime, the program is just as much about living and what it takes to be a fully actualized person as it is about sports and competition. You'll find here that the development that characters make as they strive to become the greatest of players, or win their prospective competitions, doesn't occur exclusively on the field of play or practice, as you might find in shonen sports anime, but often equally in everyday life. In these cases, the development that they make in their personal lives, the psychological barriers that are keeping them from achieving their dreams and aspirations run parallel to their achievement in their sport. And often, as they mature and grow through camaraderie and self-determination, they will develop themselves and break through their psychological barriers, becoming the players that they need to be to succeed, like in shows like Tsurune, a sports anime about archery. Some sports anime that you will enjoy may include Kuroko's Basketball, Run with the Wind, Free, All Out, Hajime no Ippo, Aoashi, Yuri on Ice, Ace of Diamond, Captain Tsubasa, Rising Impact. Some less common traits of sports anime may be the inclusion of sports that don't actually exist or are made up for the show. Additionally, although sports anime feature almost exclusively male characters, it isn't uncommon to see some sports anime center the female combatant. Yet no matter what sport is featured in the anime, sports anime are always a great place to go to find characters and stories about people, much like in the real world, who are looking to take themselves and their teams to the highest level of victory. Slice of life anime is anime about the everyday. Slice of life is a term coined generally for anime that describes programs that are about everyday life. They depict the mundane and typical and breathe new life into the everyday experiences and relationships that give life meaning and value. The experience of traveling, learning something new, finishing a project, waking up, falling asleep, sitting down with someone you care about, are some of the moments that slice of life anime bring to life by zooming in on how these moments can be beautiful and thoughtful. Slice of life programs are about the human experience. They draw from the most common occurrences in daily life and paint them with new color to the extent that moments like walking to the bus, clocking in at work, or fixing a meal are filled with nuance and poignance. It dramatizes the mundane in such a way that brushing your teeth can be a moving experience. But slice of life shows aren't always about the slower moments of life. They can equally be about the moments where people fight the hardest in their lives or feel overwhelmed, like studying for an important exam or working through a relationship. They are artful, much in the same way as high-budget live-action films, but through animation, breathe new life into the quiet splendor of scenes where the trivial become extraordinary, in ways only animation can show through lighting, motion, and special effects. Although it is typically associated with anime about modern life, the slice of life genre is often paired very well with other genres, like fantasy, comedy, and adventure. This is possible because slice of life anime observes the quiet moments of life. In many programs, the lens will be pulled away from the typically eye-catching aspects of the show like action, adventure, and magic to focus on the quieter moments that act as catharsis or inspiration for the more exciting moments of that program. Some slice of life anime that you may enjoy may include Freerun, Beyond Journey's End. March Comes In Like a Lion. Violet Evergarden. Gakuen Babysitters. Ouran Host Club. Flying Witch. Mushishi Zoku Sho. Kyu Ujitsu no Warumono-san. Usagi Drop. Free, take your marks. In your everyday, there are great moments of insight and inspiration. Where there is routine, there are lessons that only repetition can teach. And in these moments are opportunities for love, joy, courage, and beauty. This is the way of the slice of life.